The moment we've all been hoping for is here. Universal Audio has released their plugins in native form. No more need for an Apollo interface, everyone can use them. And they've introduced a brand new synth instrument with the first launch. Rolly has announced the Seaboard Rise 2 and opened pre-orders for it. Super excited. I've got a plugin of the week that many of you requested, and an exclusive discount to go with it. And Rode, yes, Rode has released affordable headphones, the first headphones released by this company. Of course, I've got an awesome freebie plugin for you this week. Artists, storytellers, beatmakers, this is SanjayC News. Universal Audio Spark is here, and this is exactly what we were asking for after their release of the Volt interfaces. It's something many producers have been waiting for. A way to use Universal Audio plugins without the need for Universal Audio hardware. Yes, these plugins run natively. Universal Audio plugins are highly regarded as super high quality, but have until now only been available to owners of Universal Audio hardware. Not anymore. They just launched a brand new subscription service called Spark for $20 that will get you an ever-growing number of plugins, both instruments and effects. And yes, they will keep adding more plugins to the collection. There are 14 to begin with, and they are releasing some of their best first, including the LA2A 1176 collections, the Lexicon Reverb, the Neve 1073 with EQ, and Studer Tape. And they're releasing instruments as well, including the grand piano, a Mini Moog synth, and they've introduced a brand new synth they're calling their flagship, the Opal Morphing Synth, which is an analog/wavetable synth. This is really one of the best plugin collection launches I've seen. I mean, they've had time to get ready for this. So a few things you need to know. First, it's Mac only until November, when it will be compatible with Windows as well. It's a $20 a month subscription plan with a 14-day free trial, so you can try it out for free right now. And one more thing. If you already own some Universal Audio plugins from having purchased them with your Apollo hardware, you now have access to the native versions as well, which is awesome. I'm really glad to hear this myself because now I can travel with Universal Audio plugins. If you've never tried Universal Audio plugins before, now you can. Rolly has announced their new product, and as you all suspected, it's the evolution of the Seaboard Rise. They have officially announced the Seaboard Rise 2 and have opened up for pre-orders. Looks like the only version available right now is the 49 key version, no 25 key version in sight yet. It looks like the biggest update is to the feel of the keys. They now have wider keys, honed edges, and embossed ridges. You can see the embossed ridges in the pictures. They're calling the new surface the Keywave 2. The controls on the left side look like they haven't changed much. You have touch faders, an XY pad, an octave selector, and a preset selector. The true test is going to be feeling it firsthand. Now, if you've never felt a Seaboard, you owe it to yourself to touch one if you can find one. Pre-orders are open now, and the Seaboard Rise 2 will start shipping in December of this year. Link to the pre-order is in the video description below. It's time for Plugin of the Week. We'll check out a cool plugin and I'll give you an exclusive discount for it. This discount code is exclusive to this channel, and I bring you a new one every week. This week you can get Scalar 2 for $49. It's usually $59. To get it, use the link in the description below and the code SanjayC9. Okay, I love plugins like this. Plugins that help you create songs, not just with sounds, but with inspiring chords and melodies. This is the hardest part for me sometimes, coming up with inspiring chord sets, and Scalar helps you do it. And actually, it can do it for you as well. It comes with 300 chord sets for different genres. It's not just the basic stuff. You can actually create suspended, extended, dominant sevenths, and jazz chords. And you can also build your very own custom sets as well. The sequencer is built right in. Once you've got something you like, you can export the MIDI right to your DAW and then use it however you like. It's even got a bass mode to generate bass lines. Remember, the code only lasts for a few days. Here's the code again to get Scalar 2 for $49. Rode has introduced headphones, their first headphones ever, and they sent these to me.
And they sent this hat too.
All right, this is the quickest unboxing ever. Whoa. All right, how does it look? These are very unique headphones, aren't they? So for those of you who don't know, Rode is a microphone company very famous for their NT1 and NTK microphones. Great mics at affordable prices. And now, this is the Rode NTH100, and they feature a 40mm driver, and they have a frequency range of 5 Hz to 35 kHz. The ear pads are memory foam, and everything is detachable, apparently. At least the cable is. The NTH100 headphones are $149 and available to order right now. So what are my first impressions? Let's try it right now. All right. The quickest test ever. They actually sound very wide, and there's a lot of mid and high, and their bass response is good too. But I've got to do a lot more testing with these headphones before I give you my final verdict, so keep an eye on the channel. Links to buy these headphones are in the description below. Hey, if you didn't catch it, check out my review of the new Akai MPK Mini Play Mark III. I've been critical about the original MPK Mini, the non-play version, but the brand new Play version really surprised me. In fact, once I started playing the onboard sounds, I actually created a whole song with them, and you can listen to it and get my full take on the Play in my last video. I'll link it below and over here if you'd like to watch it.
Every week, we feature a music producer and their beat on SanjayC News. These producers are featured from all parts of the world, and it's exciting to share a bit about them each week. This week's artist is Larry, aka Plaga Music. Plaga Music was born and raised in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. For this featured track, he used native instruments, hybrid keys, and battery to chop the drums. He feels he found everything he needed from native instruments plugins to bring life to his music. We often get news from our featured artists in the following days or months, and even after years, on how being featured has benefited them in exciting work opportunities, features with other companies, and even growth in their work. We continue to be excited to feature artists each week. Follow Plaga Music on Instagram, and if you want your music featured on SanjayC News, follow and tag SanjayC, hashtag SanjayC News, and keep sharing that music.
Iota Mini is a free plugin from Angelic Vibes that contains instrument and drum sounds designed for trap, hip hop, and R&B. You get 50 presets and 10 drum kits that include 60 drum samples. It's available for Windows and Mac, and you can download it using the link below. Did you know that I began my YouTube channel with an unboxing of the Rolly Seaboard block? Yes, look at that gorgeous footage. If you want to catch up with all the Seaboard goodness and also check out my most popular video about the Seaboard Rise, check them out right here, and don't miss the freebie in the last news report. Keep making the music you love, and I'll see you soon.